sunshine.
Morning, guys.
So what are we thinking today?
We'll have to check the forecast, but I'm pretty sure it's flat. We got north winds and good water clarity, so we'll see where that leads us. You never know with the ocean. It's different every day. My name is Jonah Allen, and I'm a photographic artist. Dead low tide is right now, so that could be really interesting. It's gonna be first light soon, so let's get out there. There's literally a 5-minute window right when the sun rises to the east. Like when that light kisses the sand, it has to be really soft, because after 5 minutes it gets too harsh. And then the difference between the highlights and the shadows is like too distinct. I normally know I get the water when the waves are a little bit bigger, but the water clarity is so pretty that I'm just gonna get out there and see what we can find. I picked up a camera when I was probably 14 or so, and I just never put it down. Right now, most of my work, I'd say 95% of it is made here in Northwest Florida, off of 30A, the beaches. Not only is it absolutely beautiful, I mean, there's all this water around to be explored, but my favorite is where we're sitting right now, and these are called coastal dune lakes. Biologically, they're very rare and they're imperiled, so they're just these incredible, really biodiverse ecosystems. This outfall or this outflow, they change every day and they change on an hourly basis. You could come back here tomorrow, it could be closed, or it could look entirely different. And so I love how dynamic they are because they always keep me coming back. It's a photographer's dream.
The first time I saw Jonah's work was at Digital Graffiti at Alice Beach, and it's pretty extraordinary to see art projected on a massive white canvas to begin with, but especially when he was utilizing drone technology and his unique artistic editing skills, and he ended up walking away with accolades, not just from passers-by, but from the judges who ultimately recognized his work as one of the best in the competition. I have 3 main series of works, which are waterworks of waves, aerial photographs shot from a helicopter, and lastly, abstract sand patterns shot from the sand. Sand is something really interesting to me because it's a medium that leaves a visual trace of what's come before you. So like every time you look at the sand, you can almost see a little bit into the past because you can see the imprints from the night before, the tide, the wind. You can see people's footprints. For some reason, I'm so drawn to the organic shapes. They have like these fractal-like patterns. They can be seen at different scales. On one level, you can see them a couple feet above, but they start to repeat themselves when you go really high up in the air. So drones are really easy and great for low altitude precision, but I personally love to charter helicopters, get up there, take the doors off where you're exposed to the elements, exposed to the wind, and you really get to see how small and insignificant you are as a human. The peak of my entire existence is at sea level. The Gulf, the ocean, the waves, they are to me the pinnacle of Mother Nature's beauty and power. So immersing myself is the best way for me to harness that energy.
I meet a lot of people publishing V Magazine, but Jonah stopped me in my tracks. He is redefining the medium of beach photography.
There's so many moods. When you look at his art, it's not static. You can actually look at it and see the movement, the calmness, the vibrancy in the color. So
there's a sense of anticipation watching that wave getting ready to roll over. We all know what's coming, but we rarely get to stop the camera in a way that allows us to pause and think about the sights, the smells that go along with such a moment.
The best thing about this community is that it's very supportive for art and creative lifestyles. So it's allowed me to follow my passion on every level. Surfing is always my first priority. If our favorite spot is breaking, then the camera is not coming with me. I'm surfing, 100%. My favorite spot is a place here on the Gulf Coast. I don't like to say the name because it's a special spot. You know, it's not secret anymore, but there are days where I can surf there alone, and I like to keep it that way. That's the goal, is just to keep creating and to keep surfing and to live an inspired, intentional lifestyle. So the next step of my career is opening my own studio. And I'm really excited to share my work in such a tangible way. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for coming, I really appreciate it. And yet, it's still just the beginning of my journey, which is exactly why I chose this path. First and foremost, it's the willingness to show up, the determination, and I just haven't given up.
I think what really makes Jonah unique is that he's passionate. He's passionate about our community, he's passionate about the subject matter. He's taking us into the moment, not to the place as much as the moment.
He's young, he's intentional, he's focused, and he is so darn good.
Yeah, if you just do what you love, everything else will fall into place.